Hey guys, so I'm a little bit out of breath today. I am hiking up the Mourne Mountains, not the whole way up, but I am certainly making a good go of it with my camera gear on my back, looking for some B-roll for some productions. But you know what, I really came up here to clear the head. Twitching has been absolutely off the scale for months since I got back from Asia. I got some sort of virus, and you know what, we all know that it's one of those big triggers. So yeah, it's been absolutely every second somewhere is twitching. So I'm gonna pull over somewhere, get some fresh I don't know, just somewhere to stop and get a bit of catch my breath, and then we're gonna talk about BFS. So yeah. Here I am, I'm up the mountains. Why did I come here? I came here because I wanted to clear my head. Twitching has been off the scale. I mean, absolutely off the scale. I've had this for a long time, decades, and honestly, it goes up like a roller coaster. It comes down, it goes up, and the only thing that you've got to remember in all of that journey, it's not going to harm you. It just becomes insanely annoying at times. If you're new to it, I totally empathize. I totally know why you're freaking out, but you know what, you just got to forget about all of that nonsense. Here's the thing, my calves, I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. You're saying that I'm helping people, but I want to tell you a little bit about me today. Listen, my calves never stop. They're like lightning storms of twitching. It is like a pinball machine. It's just constantly on either calf all the time. It never stops. So recently, since I got back from Asia, my whole body is just going into overdrive. I can't explain how frequent it is. I'd sit down on a chair and literally my back is popping, my calves, my feet, my arms, face, neck, everywhere you can think of. It's just like a human pinball machine. I've been there before and it did settle. That was probably about 6 years ago. It did settle almost to nothing. I would only feel my calves for almost a year or so with the odd fluctuation here and there. But BFS is a strange beast. It will come and go. It might disappear for years and then it just might come back worse than ever. It's no indication of anything. Yeah, there's going to be a reason for it. I don't think we're ever going to find that reason, not anytime soon. And it might be different for everyone. So my advice is, if you're healthy, you're strong, you've got no other issues, there's no point in thinking about it. There's no point in thinking about it. I mean, if you had a headache, would you think about the worst case scenario every time you get a headache? Would anyone think about the worst case scenario? I'm going to say no. No, they don't. So this strange obsession that that people have when they start twitching, it's something that needs to be addressed head on before they go into a downward spiral. I mean, right now I'm sitting here, I can feel my calves, I can feel random ones all over my body. But I don't feel them when I'm walking. I don't feel them when I'm energetic, when I'm just getting stuck in and moving on with life, clearing the head. I don't feel them. So it's the best medicine is, keep a healthy diet. Just get outside, the great outdoors. There goes my shoulder. There goes my tricep. It's just popping away. It's just constant. So this is what I came to see. I'm surrounded by nature, blue skies. Mind you, there is a storm coming. I don't see any signs of it yet. So listen guys, please stop worrying. It's going to get insane for some of you. It really is. I mean, it's got insane for me, it's got insane for many people I know. But if your neurologist has said that you're okay and there's no reason for these twitches to happen, or there's no bad design, it's just, that's it. Just breathe, move forward, and just forget about it, honestly. So yeah, I'm going to clock out. I'll maybe do another vlog from somewhere else, but today that's me. Thanks for joining me up the mountain. Guys, you know what? I'm not done with the advice today. I'm just not. It's really difficult to work out what to tell you, what to say, what's going to give you comfort in your journey of BFS. Here's the thing. There's an absolute ton of other things you could have, and those things would be terrible. They really would be terrible. So you've got BFS. I've got BFS. We all have BFS. Some of us have it in, you know, more degrees than others. But the bottom line is, guys, this is not going to kill you. It just won't kill you. It won't harm you. Forgive me for looking around. I'm walking through a forest and it's, yeah, it's all kinds of terrain. But look, this is not going to harm you. It's not going to hurt you in any way. How can I give you comfort? Let's begin with my story. I've had this for over 13 years. And when I say 13 years, I can remember twitching when I was in school. I'm 40 now, but I can remember twitching way back when I was in school. I just didn't have any hotspots. What's a hotspot? I've mentioned this in the other videos, but hotspots is, you know, a spot that will just keep going for days, weeks, months, and it doesn't let up. It's a persistent twitch. So my first persistent twitch that lasted for months was, you know, right here, right in my chin, and it was very visible. I was very conscious of it. It's right in your face. It lasted for months. I've seen the doctor. I didn't go on to Google. I just went and seen my doctor, and my doctor basically told me, get your heart rate up. Everything looks cool. Just get your heart rate up, get fresh air. If you're anxious, you know, just work on that. Best advice ever. I didn't have any complaints for ages. I noticed that my calves were kind of twitching at that point, but you know what, I didn't fixate on it. And they probably continued to twitch. Maybe they were twitching a lot longer than that as well. Who knows, to varying degrees. Maybe they've been going for decades, to be fair. But the hotspot, 13 years ago. Fast forward, my daughter, second daughter, was born. And you know what? Big event. I've mentioned that in my first video. There's lots of life events that trigger or reintroduce or make worse BFS. So it was when that happened, my twitching just went through the roof. My tongue wouldn't stop. And then after a few days of my tongue twitching and becoming incredibly hyper aware of that, I was twitching head to toe. And this lasted well over a year. And to be fair, my anxiety was really sky high. You know, and you'd wonder, why would a rational guy who has had BFS and indeed a hotspot 13 years ago, why, you know, after another 6 years or so or more, would I even be slightly concerned about another hotspot? Well, you know what? That's just how anxiety rolls, guys. That's mental health for you. That's health anxiety. And you got to tackle that head on. If that's one of your issues, you got to battle that. You got to beat that, because that's going to do you no favors in your BFS journey. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's not a weakness. In fact, if you've got health anxiety and you battle that sort of stuff, you're stronger than you know. Be proud, because you're fighting a battle that nobody else is maybe aware of. To be fair, people fight their own battles. Everyone's got their own issues. But you know what? Don't be ashamed. Don't be feeling that you're weak. Don't be feeling that you're vulnerable just because you've got health anxiety or any other ailments like that. Mental health is not something that we should be ashamed of. It's something that we need to look after. It's something that we need to talk about. Okay, so that's why the group's here. That's why we work hard to keep a good group. With the BFS group there on Facebook, you know, we want to help people. We want to reach out to people. Yeah, and just for you to realize that you're not alone. There's thousands of people in a very similar boat to yourselves. So yeah, you know, I've made a few videos about BFS, and I'm not honestly sure what else I can say other than what I've told everyone. I've told you the triggers, I've told you everything I know, but I'm going to continue to blog, to vlog, to speak openly about it, and I'm hoping that these videos help. So anyway guys, take care and don't worry about the twitching.